The great Indian test has started. Red ball cricket without Virat Kohli. Kohli took Indian cricket and arguably test cricket in general to a whole another level. His retirement is a massive loss for test cricket, but it was inevitable and as they say, the show must go on. The next generation of Indian test cricket starts this Friday. The WTC 2025 is just over with South Africa finally breaking their ICC trophy curse. The Proteas played beautifully, defeating probably the best team last year, completely outplaying Australia with a lot of confidence and calm. The curse breaking has been good this year, by the way. And now, in a few days, India and England both will kick off their next WTC runs with the newly christened Tendulkar-Anderson trophy. And there's a smell of promise in the air. A promise of a good series, a long and illustrious career for Shubman Gill, a promise for baseball to finally deliver something, comebacks, and a lot to prove for India against a formidable English team at home. First of all, why did they have to change the name of the tournament? There's been some backlash about the change from Pataudy Trophy to Tendulkar-Anderson Trophy. I bet many people didn't even know it was called Pataudy Trophy in the first place and would have searched what other such tours are officially called. I don't know, Pataudy Trophy had a nice ring to it. That being said, the name did achieve an important thing, generate some buzz. Every test series needs some drama before it starts. Personally, I couldn't care less if they kept the same name or rename it every 5 years because cricketing legends keep on coming. Maybe they can call it the Root Kohli Trophy in a few years. I'm here for some quality cricket and that's it. The stage is set for a new Indian test squad led by a very young but not inexperienced campaigner in Shubman Gill against a well-experienced English squad led by Ben Stokes at home. Gill will be joined by a couple of debutants and backed up by senior leaders, whoever are left. Speaking of seniors, why wasn't Bumrah chosen as the captain? Turns out there's no drama here. Bumrah just wanted to manage his workload a little better, and with him probably being able to play only 3 matches, it makes sense to have one captain throughout the 5-match series. A transitioning team does not need confusion in captaincy, something that just happened in the last BGT for India. The average age of this new squad is just around 26-27 years, and no one has any baggage, and players will probably play aggressive, fearless cricket. We've seen what can happen with such a squad when India breached the Gaba in BGT back in 2021. We know England will also be playing aggressive form of cricket they call baseball, and I don't see any draws happening this time. The Shubman Gill-led Indian Test squad will be searching for its first series win in England since 2007. India was awfully close last time when they played in England back in 2021-22, but lost the last match, which came after a gap due to COVID and IPL and whatnot, and ended up drawing the series. Shubman Gill has some big shoes to fill, but I think he'll be alright. Gill looks like a man grown into himself. If the recent IPL run is any indicator, he'll be handling his job promotion with a lot of confidence and even some aggression. Someone will have to take up the mantle of bringing that aggression and energy to the field, filling the deep void left by the departure of Virat Kohli. Will it be Gill or Bumrah, Siraj or someone else? We'll see. Something we didn't see is Shreyas Iyer. Still, the Sarpanch has well overcompleted his redemption arc. The management said there's no space for Iyer in the test team right now. The current squad makes a lot of sense, and I know whatever team the management would have chosen would have met with some criticism somewhere, but this definitely feels like a snub. I know we have some quality players and we need to be strategic in selections. I just think he could have brought a lot of calm and composed energy to the field. The bowling department, as usual, will be led by Bumrah because I am only believing Jassi Bhai. The last time we were in England, our bowling attack was phenomenal. Kohli's legendary war cry is still ringing in our ears. And even in our recent series, it's our batting which has lacked consistency much more than our bowling. The energy that Bumrah brought in the last BGT was infectious, especially the first and the only test India managed to win. In a way, it's good that he doesn't have the load of captaincy on his back because that back is already carrying so much. In Test cricket, the winning equation is simple. Are the bowlers able to get 20 wickets? Who can help do that along with Bumrah, and especially in his absence? Arshdeep Singh might get his baggy blow. The leading wicket taker for India in T20s is ready to take on the red ball. Arshdeep with the Duke ball would be great for bowling fast bouncers, but he also has a tendency of leaking runs. The English pitches have a good sideways movement and he knows how to swing the ball well. Also, the red ball swings more than the white ball. Plus, he's a left arm bowler. Everything is in favor. He pairs really well with Bumrah as seen in the last T20 World Cup, but that was T20 and this is Test. And Bumrah won't be there for at least 2 matches. Mohammad Siraj was amazing last time he was here in England and hope he will be the same Siraj this time as well. Prasidh Krishna has been on a roll recently. IPL purple cap and chances of him playing instead of Arshdeep are a little higher. We also have Akashdeep and Harshit Rana in the squad who can come in handy in absence of Bumrah or, God forbid, any injuries during the tournaments. I think we would get to see Kuldeep Yadav a lot because the pitches will start turning from day 3. He and Jadeja can be potential match winners or series winners even if the conditions allow. Nitish Reddy versus Shardul Thakur, same situation as batting, but Shardul has been bowling a little better than Reddy. Last one we have is Washington Sundar. Another thing I would like to be proven wrong about is playing both Sundar and Jadeja, but we'll probably know soon enough. India needs 5 bowlers, and given the options, I think there will be some interesting choices made throughout the 5 matches. Anyway, let's look at the Indian batting lineup, which will be led by Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul most probably, with Jaiswal being the aggressor and KL being the anchor. Sort of. KL Rahul is a man redeemed twice over by now. His rough patch is over and I can't wait to see his back foot punch on a new Duke ball going for a boundary. Next, we'll probably see either Sai Sudarshan or Abhimanyu Eswaran. Both fantastic options, both uncapped, both eager and able to lead the batting charge. Sai Sudarshan got the orange cap in the recent IPL. It'll be interesting to see what he has under his sleeve for Test cricket. If we see his same side here, he can take away the game very quickly. Captain Gill will play at 3 or 4, I believe, and he has to deliver. I hope the captaincy doesn't get to him, just like in the IPL. After Kohli, we're all looking for his elegant covered drives and praying that he leaves the 7th or 8th wicket balls. Then we have Karun Nair. After 7 years, Nair makes a commendable comeback to Test cricket, and coach Gautam Gambhir has told many words in his praise. He's been looking great in domestic cricket and the practice matches. He's on a total roll and I hope he continues riding his wave. Next up is Rishabh Pant. Pant has had a rough patch in the last IPL, but if Pant does Pant things, we know what Pant will do. Actually, we don't know what he will do. He's the guy charging down Anderson the first ball he faces, so it's anyone's guess. KL Rahul and Pant both need to make a huge impact in this series. Next we have Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar, both batting all-rounders, both are match winners and who can make a huge impact in the batting lineup. Nitish Reddy is also being considered as a batting all-rounder. I feel like Shardul Thakur is also the same but is often thought of as a bowler who can bat. The lines are pretty blurry here given both of their abilities, but I don't think both of them will be in the team at the same time. One of them will be in the playing 11 depending on the needs of the pitch. I'd love to be proven wrong though. The Indian team with the red ball has not been great recently. Actually, they've been terrible. After getting whitewashed by the Kiwis at home and then losing BGT 3-1 down under, things can only get better, I hope, and pray. But India have had time to recalibrate strategy and think things over after the last 2 series losses. Meanwhile, England is running on full steam and would want to conquer both India and Australia this summer of cricket. England are favourites coming in this series with home advantage and the recent form they've had. Also, they have a proven track record of winning at home. India hasn't beat England in England since 2007. That said, they also have a lot of pressure on them to perform against both India and Australia later on this year. They might be the favourites, but it sure won't be a cakewalk. I think they won't be carrying the baggage of their recent white ball disasters into red ball cricket and would be eager to take India on. And on the other side, the England batting squad looks very solid. At the top we have Zach Crawley, Ollie Pope and Ben Duckett. Then their exciting middle order consists of Joe Root, the best batter in Test cricket right now, Harry Brook, the very promising and aggressive batter, got a 300 against Pakistan in Pakistan, Ben Stokes and Jamie Smith, their possible star wicketkeeper batter. But this is not all. If they play Vokes and Overton, both good all-rounders, England have batting deep down till 9 down. This list right here might even be their playing 11. They literally have only 3 dedicated full-time bowlers in their squad. England Test squad looks like a T20 squad. Everyone can bat, everyone can bowl. This batting lineup demands India to be on their toes every ball from ball 1. While England's batting is their strength at the moment, their bowling department can use some help. India doesn't have their batting greats like Rohit and Kohli, and England doesn't have their bowling greats at the moment, players like Archer, Wood, or Atkinson. They'll be missing out a lot on that express pace in their absence. The full-time bowlers in the squad are Sam Cook, Shoaib Bashir, and Josh Dunk. But England's bowling will be probably led by Chris Wokes, Cars, Overton, along with Josh Dunk and Shoaib Bashir. Same as Kuldeep Yadav, I think England will play Shoaib Bashir plenty. Ben Stokes also bowls well and will make a difference, but I feel he won't be the primary bowling attack somehow. Same with Jacob Bethel. Although the English bowling attack isn't vulnerable, India would want to take every advantage they get. All in all, I think it's going to be a good series with both sides having plenty to prove. England will want to prove that their white ball nightmares do not affect Test cricket, and baseball era will amount to something substantial in the next WTC cycle. India will want to prove that this new Test side with young players are capable of taking on the challenges and transition out of the shadows of the greats. So without further ado, I say let's go.